My name is Daniel. I am an ordinary man. This is the story of my biggest mistake. I am not rich. I am not famous. I am just someone who worked every day. I lived with my family in a small house. It was not perfect, but it was home. I had a wife named Emma. She was quiet but strong. She understood silence better than words. We had one son. His name was Lucas. He was the light of our house. Every morning, I woke up early. I went to work before sunrise. I believe this made me a good man. I worked long hours, sometimes 2 jobs a day. I thought money was love. Emma never complained loudly. She only smiled less each day. I did not notice that. Lucas waited for me every night. Sometimes he slept on the sofa. I always came home too late. I told myself I was doing my best. I told myself they would understand. That was my first lie. Life was heavy. Bills kept coming. Fear followed me everywhere. One day, my boss offered me extra work, more hours and more money, but less time at home. I said yes without thinking. I felt proud of myself. I felt like a hero. That night, Emma looked tired. She asked me to stay home tomorrow. I said I could not. Lucas held my hand. He asked me to play with him. I promised next time. Next time never came. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into distance. I started missing dinners. I missed birthdays. I missed small moments. Emma stopped asking questions. She stopped waiting at the door. That scared me, but I ignored it. I thought silence meant peace. I thought no fights meant love. I was wrong. One evening, I came home early. The house felt empty, even though everyone was there. Emma was in the kitchen. Lucas was in his room. No one looked at me. I asked how their day was. They answered politely, not warmly. That night, I could not sleep. The silence was too loud. It felt heavier than noise. I remembered my father. He was always working too. I barely knew him. I promised myself to be different. Yet I became the same. That truth hurt. The next morning Emma asked to talk. Her voice was calm. That scared me more than anger. She said she felt alone. She said Lucas was changing. She said I was not there. I defended myself. I talked about money and pressure. I did not listen. Emma did not shout. She just nodded slowly. That was worse. After that talk, things changed. Not loudly, quietly. Lucas stopped asking for me. He stopped showing me his drawings. He stopped waiting. Emma focused on her own life. She made her own plans. I felt like a guest. I told myself it was temporary. I told myself work would end soon. Another lie. One night, I came home exhausted. The lights were off. A note was on the table. It said she took Lucas to her sister's house. She said they needed space. My hands started shaking. I sat on the floor. The house felt cold. I felt smaller than ever. Days passed without them. The house stayed silent. I finally understood the cost. I tried calling Emma. She answered politely, no emotion. I asked to see Lucas. She agreed for the weekend. I waited like a child. When I saw my son, he felt distant. He hugged me, but quickly. His eyes were different. We went to the park. I tried to talk. He replied with short words. I asked if he missed me. He looked down. He did not answer. That broke something inside me. I realized love needs presence, not just effort. That night, I could not breathe properly. Regret filled my chest. I felt late. I remembered every promise I broke, every next time, every empty chair. I wanted to fix everything fast, but life does not work that way. Some damage takes time. I reduced my work hours. I said no to extra money. I chose differently. I started showing up. I listened more. I spoke less. Emma noticed the change. But she was careful. Trust does not return easily. Lucas slowly opened up. He showed me his drawings again. I cried silently. Weeks passed. The house felt warmer, but scars remained. Emma and I talked honestly, without blaming, without defending. She said love needs time together, not just survival. I agreed. I apologized without excuses. I accepted my mistake fully. That was hard. Some nights guilt still wakes me. Some mornings feel heavy, but I stay. Today, my life is simpler. Less money, more meaning. I walk Lucas to school. I eat dinner at home. I listen. I am not perfect now, but I am present. That matters. This story is not about success. It is about learning too late, but not too late. Some mistakes whisper. They do not scream. They slowly take everything. If you are listening to this, look at the people you love. Be there. Because one day, they may stop waiting, and silence will answer you.